God won't even let me drive home before I deliver this message. Prayer is so important. And I really want to explain to people why prayer is important and why you need to pray every day, absolutely with no fault. We are in spiritual warfare, and God does care about your prayers. And I'm not talking about selfish prayers about you wanting a Mercedes or a Lamborghini or some more money. But God cares about provision. He cares about your state of mind and where you want to get in life, right? So every time God hears your prayer, either he immediately answers it, or he says no, or he decides another opportune time for you to have these prayers answered, like when you're ready for something, right? So sometimes when he immediately answers the prayer, the prayers coming down from heaven, right? And sometimes the people that intercept the prayers, like demonic spirits and entities that don't want these prayers answered for you. And this is where your angels come into play. They're actually fighting for you in those realms before that prayer hits you. That's why it says, let it be done in heaven as it is on earth. Because when your prayer is answered, it's already answered in heaven. It just needs to come down to earth for you to receive that prayer, right? Sometimes we think God has forgotten about us and he doesn't care about what we prayed about because we haven't gotten the answers fast enough. But no, sometimes it's been answered. You just have to wait because that prayer is being brought down to you, and there's a fight for you to get that prayer, because there's some prayers that if God answers, it's not only going to change your life, but it's going to change the lives around people around you, and it's going to touch many people. And if that's the case, the devil definitely doesn't want that prayer answered, right? So we're gonna look into it like Daniel, right? When he prayed, and it took 3 days for that prayer to be answered, because his angel was over there fighting the enemy. And Daniel was a righteous man. It was like everything he did was righteous before God. God didn't say no, but there was an opposing force, right? So when you live and you know that there's an opposing force fighting against you, you have to be alert. You have to be on ground every single day, because all the devil needs is opportunity. Prayer is not only to glorify God or to make God feel good about himself. It's your way to communicate not only to God, but to the realm of earth itself, because we are living beings. Like we are part of God. So when God created earth, he spoke into the earth, right? God spoke into the earth. So if you think God's speaking into the earth, and you and your words, right? You think your word matters, or your words mean something? When you say things, your words actually have meaning, and it creates a sound into the earth. That's why prayer matters too, because you're speaking into your life. When you speak into your life and you're a living soul and a living being, your words have effect, and your words do have meaning, right? One thing the devil tries to do is make us feel like we're not as powerful as we think we are, or we're not as powerful as we are, but we really are powerful. And you gotta find yourself within prayer. You find yourself, you find your ground level, and you really get into the spiritual battle in order to win in life. Keep praying and pray every day. Pray it all.